So in this video, we have to prove that Laplace transform of sin raised to 5t is equal to 5 factorial upon s square plus 1 into s square plus 9 into s square plus 25. It means we have to transform this function of t into function of s. Now, my friends, if you'll observe the function of t, so here it is sin raised to 5t and we do not have any standard formula to find out the Laplace of sin raised to 5t directly. But we have certain formulas to find out Laplace. So I'll show you. So here we have a formula to find out Laplace of sin 80 and Laplace of cos 80. So it means if I'll reduce this sin raised to 5t term in terms of sin 80 and cos 80, I may apply the formulas of Laplace of sin 80 cos 80 to get the value of sin raised to 5t. So my first job is to reduce this sin raised to 5t terms and to get it into terms of sin 80 or cos 80. Okay, so how we'll do it? So there are many ways to convert the sin raised to 5t into sin 80 and cos 80. One of the way is to use the trigonometric formulas. So in which I can divide the sin raised to 5t term in two terms, that is sin square t into sin cube t, or I may do it as sin t into sin square t into sin square t, and then by applying the trigonometric formulas I can get the value. But here I am going to use some other method, and that method is of binomial theorem. So here we will be reducing the sin raised to 5t term by using binomial theorem. So how to do that? So now for that, what I'll do is I'll tell you one formula of sin t in terms of exponential terms. So the formula to find out the sin t in terms of exponential is e raised to it minus e raised to minus it upon 2i. So this is the formula of sin t in terms of exponential. So we get it by Euler's rule. Now we'll use this formula over here. So here I'll say consider sin raised to 5t term. So I can say that this is equal to sin t whole raised to 5, and we have the substitution for sin t as this. So I'll substitute over here. So we'll get e raised to it minus e raised to minus it upon 2i whole raised to 5. Now this denominator will become 2 raised to 5 I raised to 5. I will take it outside. So that will become 1 upon 2 raised to 5 is 32 and I raised to 5. Now what is I raised to 5? So I raised to 5 is I into I raised to 4. So I, and I raised to 4 is I square into I square. So how do we find I square? So we know that value of I is root of minus 1. So value of I square is only minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 is 1 into I. So it means we are getting I. It means the value of I raised to 5 is I. So here I will write it down. It is I. And now in the numerator we'll get e raised to it minus e raised to minus it whole raised to 5. And now we'll expand this by using binomial theorem. So here we'll get 1 upon 32i. What is binomial theorem? So we have a formula for binomial theorem, that is a minus b raised to n. So here I'll write it down. So the formula of a minus b raised to n in binomial is a raised to n minus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1 plus nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b raised to 2 minus nc3 a raised to n minus 3 b raised to 3 plus and so on, and in the end we'll get b raised to n. So it might be minus or plus based on the power of n. So we'll apply this formula. So if you compare with the formula, the value of a is e raised to it and the value of b is e raised to minus it and n is 5. So let's start. So here in the bracket we'll get a raised to n, a is e raised to it, raised to 5 because n is 5, will get e raised to 5 it minus nc1, the value of n is 5, so here we'll get 5c1 a raised to n minus 1. Now n is 5, so 5 minus 1 will be 4. It means we want a raised to 4 term, where a is e raised to it. So e raised to it raised to 4 is e raised to 4it. B raised to 1, b is e raised to minus it, plus nc2, that is 5c2, a raised to n minus 2. Now n is 5, so 5 minus 2 3. So I want a cube, where a is this e raised to it and its cube is e raised to 3it. Now b square, so b is e raised to minus it, the square of this is e raised to minus 2it. After that again minus nc3, that is 5c3, a raised to n minus 3. Now n is 5, 5 minus 3 2. It means I want a square, where a is e raised to it, the square of it is e raised to 2it. B cube, so cube of this e raised to minus 3it. So after that plus sign, so this 5c3 will become 5c4 in next step. This e raised to 2it. Now observe the terms. Here we started with e raised to 5it, then it became 4it, e raised to 3it, e raised to 2it. It means the next term has to be e raised to it. So we are reducing the power by 1. Similarly, if you will see the second term, here we have e raised to minus it, e raised to minus 2it, e raised to minus 3it. Here we'll get e raised to minus 4it. So we are increasing this term by 1. So after plus we have minus sign, then 5c5, which is gonna be 1. This e raised to it, now from 5 we got 4, 3, 2, 1, now 0. So e raised to 0 is 1, no need to write the term. And this will become e raised to minus 5it. So it means we got the expansion by using the binomial theorem. Now let's simplify the terms. So 1 upon 32i will remain as it is. So is equal to 1 upon 32i. In the bracket, first term as it is. So e raised to 5it as it is, minus. Now we want value of 5c1. So 5c1 you can calculate in the calculator, and if you don't have calculator or if you want to do it manually, then still we have a formula of NCR, that is n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. So let's say in this formula, if I want 5c1, so my n will be 5 and r will be 1. So here we'll get 5 factorial upon r is 1, so we'll get 1 factorial, n minus r, that is 5 minus 1, so 4 factorial. Now we know that this 5 factorial is, here I'll write 5 into 4 factorial upon 1 factorial is 1, 4 factorial as it is. This both will cancel and we'll get value as 5. So the value of 5c1 is 5, and you can verify it from calculator. So here we'll get the value of 5c1 as 5. So I'll say here 5. Next, e raised to 4it into e raised to minus it will be e raised to 3it. So e raised to 3it. Next, this will become 5c2 as 10. So here we'll get plus 10. Here e raised to 3it into e raised to minus 2it is e raised to it. Now let's find out the next term. So minus the value of 5c3 is again 10. So I'll say here minus 10. E raised to 2it into e raised to minus 3it is e raised to minus it. So e raised to minus it. Again 5c4. So if you'll check it in calculator, 5c4 is 5. So this will be plus 5. E raised to it into e raised to minus 4it is e raised to minus 3it. And now last term is 5c5, which is 1. and e raised to minus 5it as it is. So we'll get minus of e raised to minus 5it. So we got the expansion. Now what we'll do? So now we will take the similar power terms together. So here if you'll see, the first term and the last term is having the similar power, that is 5it. Only this sign is opposite. So it does not matter because I am gonna convert it into a formula. So this will become 1 upon 32i into e raised to 5it minus e raised to minus 5it. Next, see the second term and second last term. So from these two terms, I can take minus 5 common, and from here I'll get positive e raised to 3it, and from here I'll get e raised to minus 3it. Next, the middle two terms. So from these two terms I can take 10 common, and I can get in bracket e raised to it minus e raised to minus it. Now what we'll do here? So friends, I told you one formula of sin t, that is e raised to it minus e raised to minus it upon 2i. So if you'll observe carefully, then we are getting the similar type of terms everywhere in the three brackets. Only the difference is the power. So if I'll bring 2i in the denominator of these three terms, then I can easily apply that formula. So I'll do it here. So for that, what I'll do is I'll split this 32i into two parts, that is 16 into 2i. So I'll keep this 1 upon 16 outside, and I'll take that 2i inside the bracket. So it will divide each term separately. So here we'll get e raised to 5it minus e raised to minus 5it upon 2i. Here minus 5 e raised to 3it minus e raised to minus 3it upon 2i plus. Now everywhere we can apply the formula of sin at. Now see here, if I want to apply this formula, then this power t comes here as an angle of sine. So here we have phi t. So I can say that the first term is sine of 5t minus 5. The second term is sine of 3t, and here we have t. So the last term is sine of t. So now we got the expansion for sine raised to 5t, and if you will observe carefully, then my friends, these three terms are now being converted into sine at, which was our objective. And now we can substitute this term in the question, that is Laplace of sine raised to 5t, and I can find out the Laplace of these three terms very easily. So let's start. So therefore the Laplace of sine raised to 5t is equal to Laplace of 1 by 16 into sine 5t minus 5 sine of 3t plus 10 sine of t. Now I can take 1 by 16 outside since it is a constant and apply Laplace formula separately on these three terms. So Laplace of sine of 5t, for that we'll use the formula of Laplace of sine of at. So Laplace of sine of at is a upon a square plus a square. So in this formula, if I'll put a as 5, then I'll get Laplace of sine 5t. So here we'll get 5 upon s square plus 25. So 5 upon s square plus 25 minus 5 constant outside, Laplace of sine 3t. So again the same formula. So into 3 upon s square plus 9 plus 10, as it is Laplace of sine t is 1 upon s square plus 1. So we got the Laplace of all the three terms. So we got the value of Laplace of sine raised to 5t. But my friends, don't stop here, because the question is, we have to prove that Laplace of sine raised to 5t is equal to this term. So to get this term, I need to find out the LCM of these three terms. So let's start with it. So here the LCM of these three terms is s square plus 25, s square plus 9 and s square plus 1. So here we'll keep the 1 by 16 outside. Inside the bracket, I'll take the LCM, that is s square plus 1, s square plus 9 and s square plus 25. Now I want these three terms in the denominator. So in the first term I have s square plus 25. So s square plus 9 and 25 is missing. So I'll multiply the numerator and denominator of first term with s square plus 1 and s square plus 9. So that will become 5 into s square plus 1 into s square plus 9. Next term is minus 15 upon s square plus 9. So it means s square plus 1 and s square plus 25 is missing. So we'll multiply numerator and denominator with these two terms. So we'll get minus of 15 into s square plus 1 into s square plus 25. And in the end we have 10 into 1, that is 10 upon s square plus 1, which do not have the other two terms. So we'll multiply by that. So plus 10 into s square plus 9 and s square plus 25. So here we'll get 1 by 16. Now we need to solve these terms. So here we'll get 5 as it is. The multiplication will be s square into s square s raised to 4. 9s square plus 1s square is plus 10s square and 9 into 1, that is 9. Minus 15, here we'll get s square s raised to 4. 25s square and 1s square, that is 26s square, and 25 into 1 is 25. And in the end plus 10 into s square s raised to 4. S square into 25, 25s square, and this 9s square will become 34s square, and 9 into 25 will give us 225. And in the denominator the three terms are as it is. So s square plus 1 into s square plus 9 into s square plus 25. Now 1 by 16 as it is. Here let's multiply it with 5. So here we'll get 5 s raised to 4 plus 50 s square plus 45. Here we'll get minus 15 s raised to 4. Here minus 15 into 26. So minus 15 into 26 x square is minus 390 s square. Here minus 15 into 25. So it is minus of 375. Then here we'll get 10 s raised to 4, that is plus 10 s raised to 4. Here we'll get plus 340 s square, and in the end we will get plus 2250 in bracket, and this whole upon s square plus 1, s square plus 9 and s square plus 25. Now let's simplify this. Now here this 5 s raised to 4 plus 10 s raised to 4 is 15 s raised to 4, and we can cancel it with minus 15 s raised to 4. So these three terms will be cancelled. Next, this 50 s square and plus 340 s square is 390 s square. It will cancel with this minus 390 s square. So these three terms are cancelled. And now we got only the numbers. So we'll do the addition in calculator. So we'll get this 45 minus 375 and plus 2250. So the addition of these three terms from calculator will get as 1920. And here we have terms s square plus 1, s square plus 9 and s square plus 25. Now here we'll divide this 1920 by 16, and by doing that we'll get 16 ones is 16, we got 3 as carry, 16 twos are 32 and 0 120. So it means here we'll get 120 upon this 3 bracket, that is s square plus 1, s square plus 9 and s square plus 25. And now my friends, if you'll see that we know that 120 is nothing but 5 factorial. So I can substitute this 120 as 5 factorial and denominator as it is, that is s square plus 1, s square plus 9 and s square plus 25. And by doing that we'll get our required value, and which was 5 factorial upon s square plus 1, s square plus 9 into s square plus 25. Thank you.